Hello everyone, Esther here with Victoria. I did a few changes in the server. I reduced the odds of finding unidentified items a little bit and I nerfed the power of those silly harpies that kept piecing us. They will still do it, but not to the same extent. I figured out that was what was bothering me the most was that they were unequipping me, my items, and that was a lot of time that I spent moving things around. So I made the piecing timers shorter and made them not unequip our stuff when we get pieced. But as I was doing this, there was a conversation happening on Discord. There's going to be a patch shortly that will make your chances of being pieced based on your magic resist skills. So as soon as that's live, I am going to update my game, and that should solve our issues. In here, we will continue exploring the frozen islands and see where else we can find. We already did most of them, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. In here, there's the entrance to one of the newbie dungeons, and there's a few more places that we can go. Let's loop around here. We find a whole lot of animals here. This is such a nice place to get your taming going. And there's a big room. I want this option set. After the Frozen Isles, we are probably going to do a slightly harder dungeon that is close to Britain, which are the Forgotten Halls. And in there, we hopefully will figure out which one of our gear pieces are almost destroyed, because I can't for the life. Oh, here, my shirt. It's a shame. It's a good shirt. These are arms. We have a pretty decent one. This has damage increase, reflect, and swing increase 7. Yeah, let's keep her around for now. Oh, our searching skill finally found us something. There's a big chest. That is locked, unfortunately. Maybe we could be a thief to unlock it. But, well, let's just leave it there. We will keep casting our chivalry spells to try to get our skill up. We got our potion, as is tradition. And unfortunately, we have no lock picking skill. A lot of colored stuff in here. Let's just double check if this thief stole something from us. And grab his potion. This... oh, seafaring too. What do our gloves do? Oh, our gloves do a lot. Never mind. DC 8. It's almost an upgrade. That's a decent ring. Ours has defense chance increase and hit points. This one has a whole lot more hit points, lower mana regen, and 8% damage increase. Let's take a look here. We are almost at cap in defense chance increase. And our damage increases at 30%. It goes all the way up to 100. So let's take this ring and test it for a little while. Drinking unicorn horn with hit chance. Oh, we found a trap right beside us. Sergio here doesn't seem to mind him. Let's see about those crates. I haven't found a place to sell our gems, but we should have plenty of space. We got a prettier candelabra. Let's take it for our home. I'm getting thirsty. Maybe I'm hungry as well. We found a trapdoor in there. Got a good hit with our area of effect. And some blocks. Nice. The reason why I come to this place on my thief character, it's because it's very quick to come to this box. Victoria ain't a thief, she has nothing going for that, so she will not mess with it. Let's see if we can access this trapdoor. We can, and it's trapped. But 10k coin. That is out of sight, unfortunately. And we have no telekinesis. Oh, I would like to have this. That's so silly. I'm almost tempted to come in here with a mage. Oh, it's a shame. Well, it happens. Yeah, you have to make sacrifices for the build you're playing. In this case, Victoria has no telekinetic power and no telekinesis wand, so she cannot get over that place. We should use our wand just to make sure that things don't blow up in our face. Oh. Got elementalist gloves and coins. Many coins. So this is a very short dungeon, a nice place to be, nothing too dangerous here. Let's go this way. And in here there's another small room. I'm considering yeeting those items from the code as well, just because of the amount of stuff that it's in them. It's good loot, but it takes so long to appraise. The Jedi Order cube. I don't like the Jedi being in here. If you want to, you can read this, and it will. And if you find the Jedi roaming around, I usually find them in Ludoria, but I believe it's completely random. Then you can get started in a quest to become a Jedi yourself. I don't care for that, so I will not be taking it. Being a Jedi requires you to have some psychology, and you get a whole lot of different force powers, which don't really fit UO in any meaningful way. Like, there's a little in-universe explanation why Jervy added them here, but I don't like it. Oh, Holden already stole something from me, and he hid. So let's hope we can find it. It's in this way. Don't steal my stuff. What did he take? Oh, the robes that we were using previously. Let's have them back. This is a trapdoor, but it has a different animation. I believe it's also out of reach. Yeah, cannot see it. Or can I? It's strange. The darkness within. Oh, this is the Dracula book. We already found it on Victoria. And in case it becomes extremely evil, we can allow her to become a Death Knight, which would be very interesting, but maybe not for her. We are having a real hard time finding a weapon upgrade ever since we bought this ruby mace. Here there's another easily stealable box. And what a giant dragon. Let's take your chances with it. You can even use the enemy of one. And that's easy. And this is throwing stones, we don't need that. Or this. We'll be taking the coins because they add up quite nicely over time. We have the info section here. We are at 21k gold in the bank, plus a bunch of copper and silver that I haven't converted. So we already have enough to get ourselves a boat. But maybe then, after that, we shall try an artifact quest. Hopefully it will be to a world where we already have access to it, which in this case is only Cesaria and maybe Ladoria if we are feeling like traveling. Because getting an artifact is one of the goals of this playthrough. So another one of the dungeons complete. Let's go up. This is a nice place to leave. Open, a lot of space, a lot of nice little critters roaming around. Let's see what this entrance has for us. Just a little dungeon, a little mine, not much. It's nice if you start around these parts. And I'm not sure if this is the final one of the ice dungeons, but probably is. on. I don't know if you all remember, like we set a few goals at the start, which was to get the skill to 125 by a power scroll, to get a home, which we already get, and to have an artifact weapon. I most likely will not be running through all the content in this character because running through all the content in here takes years. Even if you already have a bunch of other characters set up, it's a lot of stuff, and Victoria will not be suited for a lot of the dungeons. There are some places that really require AoE clear, or that require some specific forms of magic to get through. And just in general, I feel like there's so much that you can do, and not everything fits every story. We are close to 10k fame and karma. Something else that we could do is get one of the items that you can level up and call it a day for the artifact department if we fail to find an artifact in a timely fashion. But there is still a lot of adventuring for Victoria to do. Oh, I can't loot this. I don't want it anyway. So this, we come out of this exit, and here there's another little town, which is also very nice. There's a jeweler here. Let's get rid of all our gems. They only buy a set amount at a time. Yeah, they only buy like 99 at a time. And we even have a bank in here, so let's drop our coin. We don't need the candelabra right now. We don't need the grappling hook. We really need to get a few boxes in here so we can organize this stuff. But as you can see, you have 44k copper, which translates into 4k more gold. Let's drop this here, and they're all things that we're going to try to sell eventually. Let's just leave them at the bank. And hopefully we will remember that we have a few keys for the locket chests. This is where we were, and now a few more small entrances. I was just double checking if I remember to press the play button, which I don't always do, but thankfully I did. Let's grab those potions, never know when they might come in handy. There's a nice little tower with something that you can say on that pentagram that will take you to a different land. It's explained in one of the books that you find in the game. But we are not going there yet. And with this, I believe we are done with the frozen islands. I mean, with the surface level of them. As you can see, there's a big tower here in the middle of the map. And we will get there eventually. Here in the north, there is a little fishing village that I love very much. And maybe one of our future characters will come live in this place. But this was a quick tour of the frozen islands. The enemies aren't too dangerous. They are sometimes mildly annoying if you're playing on default settings due to the harpies, but they are very manageable. Aside from a few dragons and the giants, they are not as dangerous as some of the other stuff we have cleared. I'm just glad we got this done. Victoria is now ready to go to a place where she isn't freezing, and let's teleport back to Britain and get ready for the next adventure, which will be in the castle. I mean, in the underground levels of the castle, where she will be tested once again in the Forgotten Halls, as soon as I remember how to enter there. Let me see if I can get it in there real quick. I can. I am at 27 minutes, but I think I will leave the episode at that and start a new one for the Forgotten Halls, which is a quite lengthy dungeon and slightly harder than what we are usually doing with Victoria. So thank you for joining me. Hope you had a good time and hope you join me again as Victoria continues to grow in power and becomes a menace to society, the Caesarian society. That will be all. Thank you again. Bye bye.